Is there anyone else in the trailer?
No.
Okay. We're going to explain it all for a moment. Can you just turn around? I'm going to put you in handcuffs. Okay?
I have dogs. What is happening?
How many dogs?
No, seriously, what is happening?
We will explain it all in just a minute. How many dogs?
7?
7?
Yeah.
In that thing?
Yeah.
Dang, girl.
Well, because we're trying to get rid of 2 puppies at the moment. So.
Yeah. Okay.
What else happened?
We'll explain it all in just a moment. Do those dogs bite her?
Deputies arrived at this quiet Milton property carrying a search warrant, but the investigation had begun months earlier with a disturbing Snapchat report. Detectives had traced the account to 24-year-old Valen Hrab and uncovered allegations involving both a vulnerable child and animals unable to protect themselves. What starts as a calm conversation outside her home soon reveals why investigators came prepared to seize every electronic device she owned.
Careful, there's an anthill right there. I'm gonna have her search you real quick, okay? I don't have gloves on. We're executing a search warrant.
For what?
The detective will come over and talk to you in just a few minutes, okay? And she'll explain it all. But I'm gonna have her search you real quick. Do you have anything on you that'll stick me, poke me, hurt me, anything like that?
Clear traffic. Release EMS. 204.
What is happening?
Watch that anthill. So spread it right.
No, it's 10-8, 1033 station cleared at 1106.
What the fuck is happening?
We're gonna explain it all. No, right here's mine. We'll probably take the cuffs off in a minute.
Before detectives explain the situation, the size of the offense already speaks for itself. Multiple agencies don't gather at someone's home because of a suspicion or an untested theory. By the time a warrant is read in that driveway, months of investigative work and digital evidence have usually led them there. The remaining question is how the person at the center of it will respond.
Necessary from the FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FBI, and law enforcement agency organizations, the Office of the State Attorney, Medical Examiner, or any other public or private organizations requested by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office to assist in the furtherance of this investigation. So the complaint in oath and in writing, supported by affiant, has been made to me, the undersigned judge of the First Judicial Circuit of Florida, in and for Santa Rosa County by Detective Amy Lynn, that is me, and a law enforcement officer employed by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, okay, who is first duly sworn and deposes and says that she is reason to believe laws of the state of Florida have been violated and are now being violated, and there is now certain evidence, fruits, or instrumentalities of the crime being kept in or on the below described premises and or the curtilage of the location located in Santa Rosa County, which is this address, 5996 Jeff Yates Road, Lot 10, Milton, Florida, okay? And it describes the premises, which is the camper that y'all are in, the directions. And then it says, said premises being located in Santa Rosa County, Florida, in the control of Valen Hrab and owned by Miss Connie Hunnings, and having within said premises the following items being seized and referred to as the property. So that is any correspondence with CSAM hardware, computers, hardware input, peripherals, hardware networks. So it's pretty much saying that, you know, we can seize any items such as hardware, personal identifying information, any sexual paraphernalia, passwords, proceeds, products, devices, cameras, cell phones, any electronic devices like that, okay, and software. All of which are being used as instrumentalities for the crime, and certain evidence of or evidence relevant for proving felony violations in the state of Florida, to wit, possession of child pornography, sexual conduct with an animal, film or possess image of animal sex act. Okay, do you understand this so far? I am satisfied that there is probable cause to believe that the property so described is being stored in the location described above, and that the foregoing grounds for application for issuance of the search warrant exist. So it says that myself and officers of all the agencies I described before. We may search daytime, nighttime, any outbuildings located in the premises, any vehicles located or and said connected to the illegal activity at the time of service, and then there to search diligently for said property described in this warrant. If the same or any part thereof be found on the premises, you are hereby authorized to seize, search, and secure. So we're authorized to seize and search anything. I know, I just gotta explain this to you, okay? During the execution of the search warrant, a canine may be utilized during the search, okay? And so it is signed by Judge Dickey. And do you have any other questions regarding this? Okay. This is gonna be your copy.
I know what's gonna happen. I mean,
Huh?
what's gonna happen then?
And that's what, if you don't mind, like I said, I'm the lead detective, Detective
I
Lynn.
need to go home
If
and Wednesday at the same time. Like, I need to tell him to come check the dogs and do everything. Like, I don't know.
okay, and what we'll do is I'll explain everything. So if you don't mind,
Here, I can turn this up over here too, okay? Is it cold?
Yeah.
What do you want it on? I can put it on whatever you...
75, 73 something.
Okay, we'll do
Whatever.
75. How about that? How do you turn them? On these ones? I don't see it.
For what?
His light. Okay, so I'm just going to explain to you, this is a non-custodial interview. You don't have to speak with me at any time. Do you understand that? You're free to leave this vehicle. It's not locked. You're free to leave. You don't have to speak with me. You understand that? At any point you want to get out and stop the interview, you can. So again, you're not detained at this point. You're free to leave. You understand that? Okay. So I'm going to explain pretty much why I'm here. Okay? But first, can I just get your information just so I can verify, you know, like your, just verify some things, okay?
Okay.
That's okay. Can you just state your name?
Ellen Ada Marie Harab.
Okay. And what's your current phone number?
850
Okay.
508 8123.
8123, okay. And do you have any prior phone numbers that you
Not
use?
that I remember
Okay.
at the moment. Because
Okay.
I've probably changed it 3 or 4 times.
Have you? Okay. Are you comfortable? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
About a year now. Coming up to a year, maybe.
Okay. All right. Do you work by any chance or anything like that? Okay.
I don't. My fiance does at the moment.
Okay. Does he work for
Mediacom.
Bodycam? All right. Okay. So, pretty much what I'm going to explain to you is I'm in the major crimes unit, just like this is Detective Brown. He's going to be in the back seat too, and listening and assisting with the interview. But what we do is we pretty much work any, like for me, he works nothing but ICAC, which is Internet Crimes Against Children. I work a lot of them along with other various crimes, okay, in the major crimes unit. But ICAC is Internet Crimes Against Children, and how it comes about us getting these is that in the U.S., any social media platform like Snapchat, Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok, anything like that, right? They are federally mandated to report certain things, like such as if they come across anything deemed to be CSAM, which is child sexual abuse material, also known as child pornography, right?
Yeah.
Once they, deem something to be that, they send it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It's NCMEC, which is a organization, it's a nonprofit organization out of West Virginia, which is also attached to the Department of Juvenile Justice. And so once they get it, they send it to the appropriate agency, right? So they get all of these cyber tips, is what we call them. And once they get them, they again, send it to the appropriate agency. That's how we get them.
Yeah.
So, once we get these cyber tips, we view the cyber tip, and if we confirm it to be CSAM or child pornography,
Yeah.
then we work it appropriately, correct? We investigate it.
Yeah.
So in this case, we got a cyber tip from Snapchat where an account was in possession of child pornography. Okay, do you know anything what I'm talking about right now?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind telling me?
So I found this website, and they like, you start talking to those people, and then I like just ended up blocking them because I was like, that's too much. I don't want to see that. I don't want to watch that. So like I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. So I started blocking these people, and then I just haven't touched it since then. I mean, I haven't.
What were these?
No, stop. And then they'd like go and make a new account, and they'd do it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, stop texting me, stop calling me, stop doing all that. Like, it got too much, and I was like, I'm just staying off that website. So like I just haven't touched any of that since.
Which website was that?
It was called Luxure.
Luxure?
Like LUXURE.
URE? Okay.
I think it's Luxure TV, or it's just Lecture, but it's one of them. And it's literally just a website that I found randomly searching one day, and I was like, well, some of this is kind of hot, but some of it's like a little too much, and I was like, I don't know about it, so I never stopped.
What would you say was on the website? Like, what do
Like,
people
it's
go
just
for?
porn on there.
So it's porn?
Like, yeah. It's just a porn site, and it was a free one, so I was like, since Pornhub got shut down, I was like bored.
Were
Just
they
exploring on it.
okay? And you said they were who was sending you?
I don't know. These are like random people that you can talk to off of there, but they have different account names, so I don't know exactly like who it was.
When
Her name, like, I don't know their name. They're reading them to me. I don't know.
Okay. And when they sent these to you, what did you do at that point?
Blocked them. I immediately blocked them because I was like, I don't want to see this type of stuff.
Okay.
So
what about on Snapchat?
Snap, they're like I said, they're just random people that I added back on Snap because they added me, and then they would send me this stuff. So then, like,
what's the youngest you think you've watched? Okay. And here's the thing.
Real quick, do you have a copy of the cyber tip?
I do. So what I do is, like he was saying, we have, computer evidence, all that, right? Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of this job, is that we literally have all the evidence pertaining to it, right? But here's the thing. What was your Snapchat account before?
I honestly can't tell you because I don't remember it.
Okay.
I think it was the same as mine now. I think it just had like one thing different.
The Desert Rose, Desert Rose?
Yeah.
Okay. And your prior phone number was 850-319-2746?
I don't remember.
That was a prior one?
I don't remember.
Okay. So, what I received...
Most people never notice the digital reporting system operating behind the scenes until an investigation leads directly to them. When a platform detects prohibited material, it alerts a national clearinghouse, allowing detectives to trace accounts, IP information, and other digital footprints. By the time someone is questioned by investigators, much of the evidence has already been collected. What remains is hearing how that person explains it.
I received in the cyber tip was a photo of a female between the age of 4 months to 6 months, probably, approximate, right? She's wearing a onesie and had it pulled, it was pulled up to where exposing her vaginal area and her stomach. And there was what appeared to be semen on her stomach and vaginal area. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Because
Like,
well, it was
like,
okay. Do you know where you got that photo?
I honestly don't. I don't
shared on your
remember. I'm
memories.
gonna be real. I smoke, so I don't remember.
What do you smoke?
What do you?
Marijuana. I've had anxiety since my accident last April, so I'm just, it helps me sleep, it helps me not have nightmares anymore.
Okay.
So when Snapchat captures this information and sends it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, I mean, they send everything. So Snapchat even reports that on March 2nd, 2025, you saved this file to your memories. So I know earlier you talked a little bit about, you know, people would just randomly send you this stuff, you delete it and you block them. But why is it showing that you saved this file to your memories on Snapchat on March 2nd, 2025? Like help?
Like, I was thinking, I've been thinking about therapy for a while. I'm just
You say you have
scared to go.
like a sexual, like deviant addiction where you just...
No, I think it was just like porn gone wrong. Like I said, like I think I was just browsing one day and I found it and I was like, I don't know, like what? So
Okay, and look, you're not gonna get any judgment
And you
from
were
me.
not
no,
judging at all.
I mean,
You know,
like,
you know, now let me ask you this, and this next part is okay to say yes to, okay? I want you to understand that it is okay to say yes to. Did you ever find yourself masturbating to any of these images like this?
No. It was just.
Let me ask
And when you say
this.
this on your phone, you are talking about...
Okay.
Do you have kids?
No.
Okay.
Does your fiance have any kids?
No.
Let me ask you this. When, you know, we have a forensic unit who, that's all they do. We
Yeah.
have, you know, very expensive equipment that can find all kinds of stuff.
It's about
on the phones.
$100,000
It's
program that can pull everything that was even deleted in the last year.
Yeah.
So are we going to find anything on those
Probably.
phones? Okay. What electronics do you have in there?
I mean,
Okay. So you have a laptop
yeah.
and a phone?
There's 2 laptops, but there's not. One was an old like work laptop that he gave me that like doesn't have anything on it because I just never put anything on it. So
What's the password to your phone? And is that the same as a laptop?
no, I honestly don't remember my laptop passcode. I haven't gotten into my laptop in a while. They've been dead since the month.
Did that text go through? I know they're needing that.
And where on your phone is it going to be found at?
The what?
Do you recall what some of them were?
Like so there was a guy that showed me like his bestiality fantasy and I was like, oh, like this is kind of where it went wrong because it was like, but yeah.
Is that and when you were referring to the guy, was it I Hates Media?
No, it
FCKU?
was a different guy who showed me that part.
Okay. Do you recall sending one of those videos to this guy, I Hates Media, FCKU?
No, I don't know who that is at all.
Well, I have chats on here of you
No,
talking
I
to
mean,
him.
I don't know the person.
Okay.
That's not the person who showed me.
Okay. So, tell Sarge it's not going through. Will you?
Yeah, let me,
He's texting me. I have chats on here, though, of with him, he's requesting, or y'all were talking about how many dogs that you had, all of that, right? So you said at the time that you had 3 females at this time. Now I can see you have looks like a puppy in there too, right?
No. Uki?
Is he not?
One?
Yeah, is he not a puppy?
No, she's full grown.
Oh,
She's
my
25
goodness.
pounds. She's 25 pounds. She's our smallest one, and I'm like, I don't know how you're that small. But she's... Okay, so we've had Izu, Whiskey, Freyr, Raijin, and then we had Uki, but the puppies were not planned. So Raijin, Uki, and the 2 girls in there were not planned.
Okay.
They've kind of been a secret because we're not really supposed to have so many here.
It's kind of hard to hide 7 huskies.
No, actually, it's not, because they all look like their dads. So, like, when we bring them out,
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, so it kind of
works out. But I can't really find anybody to take those 2. But they're already bonded together, and I don't want to see them like separated. So, the other 5 are ours. It was mom, dad, Izu first, and then the 2 puppies that we kept one of each from each litter, and then that's how that ended up turning out that way.
Okay.
But
so, as far as I know you said that this guy, you don't recall his name.
not that one in that
not that one.
screenshot, but I do know the other guy's name that was telling me his bestiality fantasies.
Okay. What was his name? Do you recall?
Patrick.
Patrick? Was he
Patrick
on here?
Smith.
Patrick Smith. Okay.
No, he used to live in Appalach.
Okay.
Appalach, Tallahassee something,
Okay.
or somewhere over there, but yeah, I met him through, not my fiance, but our friends in Appalach.
And so when he was talking about this fantasy, you decided to try it?
What we like.
And we're not judging. We're just here. We really, truly are interested in your side of things, and we want to understand and talk to you about it because we do care. We really do. How many videos do you think you made? Did you send any of those to anyone? And I know this is probably going to be a little hard to answer, but is that something that you still...
I've realized when, like, I'm not super, like when I'm not at home, because I've been doing stuff more, and I've been going out more again, and I've been, like, trying to live life again, like, I'm not, I don't know, I think it's just
I think it's a boredom.
By myself.
And now let's talk about a guy named...
we've been having problems, so on top of that, that's how that's been.
And speaking of, you said your fiance.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to, again... I want to ask you about, if you recall a guy on here who refers himself to as David. His Snapchat name is Goonie1700.
Don't know.
Well, in here, it talks about, he's saying to you, I really want to give our daughter an STD and ruin her pussy. What age would you let me start fucking her? And you respond to, I want you to start when she's born. And he was saying, it's been so long since I fucked one. Babies are my favorite. Things like that. Do you recall? Are you still in contact with him?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't talked to these people,
and again, I'm just trying
I thought, like,
get more information.
You know how you have a conversation and you think it's just gonna go away because you blocked that person? Like, that's literally how I thought it was gonna happen, because I blocked these people, that this would just, like, go away.
Okay.
And clearly it didn't.
Now, I know that, just like he said in the cyber tip, it was saved. That picture of the photo of the baby was saved. So, you said you do not recall where you got it? Okay. And, you don't recall which website? Because it was, like I said, on Snapchat. So
like, it's probably Lecture.
Well, you would have to put it on your Snapchat to save it to Snapchat. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, if you're downloading it from
you
that
have to
website...
get the person's thing for them to send you the snap. So it was probably a snap thing that he sent. And then it probably...
And again, I'm trying to understand...
Yeah.
Photo. So, is that photo still going to be on the phone, do you think? Okay. Going to be any other photography, photos, or videos? And again, I'm just trying to...
No.
And you were 100% sure about that?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I'm 1,000% sure on
well,
that.
Hey, I like to hear that.
Yes, we do.
What I don't want is I don't want you to establish yourself as a liar.
No.
I don't want that for you, because then your credibility is shot, because we've had tons of people in the past say, you're not going to find anything.
I know.
And then
I watch all your guys' shows. I'm like, I know. But like, I'm just...
I know, you got a problem.
I'm just scared.
I know.
And I know this is a lot to go through. I understand that. But again, we truly do care what you have to say.
I know.
Because if we just went off of, didn't want to get any part of your story, we wouldn't understand that you said you have anxiety, and it's you're just now getting to leave the house again, and you get your nightmares, and we didn't know that about you, right? So understanding that is important to us. It truly is. Because I care what you have to say. Detective Rao cares what you have to say. Okay? Now, when's the last time do you think that you saw anything that you deemed to be under 18?
Do you still have Telegram downloaded to your phone?
Not downloaded to my phone. I deleted that like 2 months ago, maybe? 3? I don't know. 2 to 3. No?
Okay.
But like...
Okay. And that started about what time frame?
I don't know.
That's okay. If you recall, you recall. If you don't, you don't.
What do you think her husband would think?
I don't know.
And you said you two are having problems?
Yeah.
And he has no idea about any of this?
No.
What do you think should happen to somebody? How do you think, and this is just an honest question, well, they're all honest questions, but how do you think your dogs feel about that? Do you think you're hurting them, or do you think...
What was his name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But you said out of... and this is, again, just trying to get more information regarding this. Your fiance, has he ever looked at child pornography or any bestiality?
No, he's looking at other girls.
Okay.
Which has ruined the...
Is that... So...
I don't know.
So he's got a pornography addiction too?
He's doing his own thing with his nude girls that he looks at on there. Like OnlyFans and stuff. He's got that issue.
And I can tell that is
That bothers you?
Yes, because I can see it in your face. It bothers you, and I don't know if that's the source of, or if there's other things going on. And I know it's none of my business as far as your relationship. But again, we truly do care what you have to say, and I'm sorry that y'all are going through that. But that's what I was trying to figure out, if he had any. As far as just being honest, which is greatly appreciated. When you were on those sites and there were videos or pictures that you deemed to be under 18, at any point did that bring any arousal for you? Okay.
Well, that's something that you're gonna have to work on, because that shit just doesn't go away.
Yeah, I know.
Right? That's probably gonna last with you for the rest of your life.
I know.
So that's something that you're gonna have to work on.
But that's good that you were talking about maybe getting, even talking to someone about it is very, like you said, if you said you were bored.
Yeah.
So, and if that is a trigger for you, or that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But as far as any of the, child pornography, you never asked for any of them or requested anything or was interested in it at all?
No.
Okay.
I really wasn't interested in it. No.
What do you still have? I know you said you don't have it downloaded, but do you still have Telegram, like an account?
No.
Okay. What was your Telegram account?
Dungeon Queen 90, I think.
Dungeon Queen 90? Okay. Yeah, I think that's, I was trying to see, because I believe you had mentioned it in one of your chats as well. But, okay. Do you have any other questions?
Any questions for us?
Yeah, what's gonna happen next?
So what's going to happen is that we are going to seize all the electronics.
Okay.
Like I said, that's in our search warrant. That's what we do. Our forensic unit is going to analyze it, and if nothing is found on any of your devices, then okay. And if that video is on there, then again, that is a charge for possession of bestiality. And also making it can be a charge too. So making it is a charge too. So, but again, if it's in your possession or if it's on there, then that's something that we'll have to come.
Right. And even if it's not on there, you're still going to be charged with
correct.
Partaking in bestiality.
Correct. So the video, but
we can't answer that.
Yeah, I
It
can't.
is a felony. But as far as what happens to you, the justice system is the most inconsistent thing I've ever seen in my life. So you could get probation. There ain't no telling.
We unfortunately can't provide that because it is a...
We have no clue. It's whatever the judge wants that day.
What we do is we do our criminal investigation, and then once you're charged with the production and, partaking in it, things like that, then once they get it at the state attorney's office and the court system, then that's what happens. Like, they actually have their own process of things. So
No, none of this is public, right?
It will be public. I mean, we're not gonna blast it on the news or the newspaper or put it on our Facebook, but someone does get a wild hair up their ass and decides to, let's say,
that's on them. But
if they look at jail view.
Sure it's not on Facebook.
No, we're not. I mean,
we don't
control over that. But I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, the news checks jail view every day, so they may see that when the time comes that you are charged. I mean, they could get. All of that is public record, so they could get your mugshot, they could get a copy of the arrest report, and they could make a news article. I'm not saying that is going to happen. I'm just saying that it's a possibility. But we don't put that on our Facebook, but the news could.
Okay.
And not to say that everything goes on there, because not everything does go on the news. It's just, it's a possibility is what he's trying to say. But
I'm just trying to prepare you for the worst. That is worst case scenario.
But what we'll do is we're going to continue gathering the evidence, and then once we're done here, I can give you my card, and I can keep you updated throughout the process, okay? And let you know. And, obviously, cross that bridge when we get to it as far as the charge, okay?
And then Randy.
We do have animal control en route, due to the fact that, because I did see 3 different videos on your Snapchat account, of you filming yourself with your dogs.
I'm getting taken, or one of them?
All of them are getting taken. Due to the circumstances, they're going to be taken today.
Where's your fiance? Or husband? Or
He's right there.
yeah.
He's gonna be pissed.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Am I going in today?
Okay.
This is the last thing that you want to hear right now, some motivational bullshit. But there is some truth to what I'm about to say, and that is, it really isn't the mistakes that define us, it's how we move on from them, right? I understand that you're remorseful and you're sorry. There are still consequences that have to be paid, but this isn't the end of your life.
Feels like it. It really feels like it.
You could be in possession of child porn and be in a way worse situation. I'm hoping that you're telling us the truth and then we're not going to find any child porn. But 100% of the cases I deal with are people that are in possession of only child porn. Okay? Those people's lives are over. Those are registered sex offenders. They go to prison for 4+ years every time. I mean, okay, I'm just saying, there are worse situations out there. So you have to keep that in mind.
He's pissed.
Do you want to talk to him? Okay. Do you mind raising your right hand for me?
Do you swear to affirm everything that you've told us today
Yep,
is to the best of your
I
knowledge
swear,
under penalty
I
of perjury?
swear.
Okay. All right.
Go and step out.
One of the hardest parts of cases like this is watching a partner or relative learn the truth for the first time. Their confusion is often genuine. This behavior is concealed behind private accounts, guarded devices, and moments when nobody else is watching. The people closest to the accused may remain unaware because their trust creates the perfect place for those secrets to stay hidden.
But before we get started, do you know why we're here today at all?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you mind? So you don't have to speak with me. You can get out at any time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like, you're free to leave.
Okay.
But I do want to preface, we don't have any reason to believe you're in trouble or anything like that.
Okay.
Right.
We're not here for you, so I just wanted to preface that.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to talk to you, kind of fill you in on some things.
Okay.
So, do you mind if I just get your information just so I can verify who I'm talking to?
Yeah.
It's
Casey, C-A-S-E-Y,
okay.
S-A-P-P,
Okay. And your date of birth?
11/11/1994.
Okay. And your phone number?
850-653-6341.
6341? Okay, so what we do in the Major Crimes and Internet Crimes Against Children's Unit is we work, a lot of the felony crimes, right? The more major crimes as far as me. So he works nothing but Internet Crimes Against Children. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
And I work a lot of them with him, right? I do a variety of things. So pretty much what we are doing here today is investigating a cyber tip.
Okay.
So what happens with these cyber tips is any social media platform, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, any of those, right? They are federally mandated in the U.S. to report anything they deemed to have, child pornography on it, right?
Yeah.
CSAM, which is child sexual abuse material. When they see anything on these, or when it's whenever like Snapchat, when they deem anything to be, see anything that's deemed to be child pornography, they seize the account and send the tip to the NCMEC, which is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And that is a nonprofit organization which is attached to the Department of Juvenile Justice. So once NCMEC gets those tips, they forward it to the appropriate agency, which in this case is us. Okay. So why we are here is we received a cyber tip from Snapchat, or it was NCMEC, regarding a Snapchat account being in possession of child pornography. Do you know anything that I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have access to her phone or anything on her phone.
Okay. So, again, I'm not gonna, I can't really, sugarcoat this, but the Snapchat account, or one of her Snapchat accounts, was in possession of child pornography, right? So that's why we are here. Didn't social media search warrants and came to the conclusion that it was her Snapchat account, okay? And while investigating and going through the search warrant, there were videos as well. Bestiality videos. Are you aware of any of those?
No.
Okay. Do you know of anything to do with your dogs?
No.
Any bestiality with your dogs? Anything
No.
like that? Okay. So there were some videos of her with the dogs. You're saying you're not aware of any of those?
No.
Okay.
No. And by videos, I mean she is talking about the dogs having sex. With your girlfriend. Is it girlfriend, fiance, wife?
Fiance, wife.
Fiance.
Fiance. Okay.
It was the video of the dogs having sex.
Having
with her.
sex.
Okay.
So you're not aware of any of that. And I'm not saying you were. I just want to know
Yeah.
what because I truly want to.
Yeah. No.
Because if you're aware of it, okay. If you weren't aware of it, okay. I just want to know,
Yeah.
right?
No. I have no idea.
How does that make you feel?
Conflicted.
Okay.
And confused.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Do you know why she would be having sex with your dogs?
No. Not at all. That is odd. Incredibly odd.
Have you ever seen any videos of her and the
No.
dogs or anything like that?
No.
Or
No, this is all new to me.
okay. What about? I know you said you don't have access to her phone.
No.
Okay. And that was my other question. I was going to see if you knew seen anything deemed to be child pornography.
No, I've never had access to her phone.
Okay. And just because I'm going to ask this, have you ever been in possession or seen anything deemed to be child pornography or
No.
bestiality or anything like that?
No.
Like as far as having sex with animals, anything?
No.
Okay. And you said you don't know why she would be doing that or anything.
Has she been acting strange, different?
What do you
She
think
says that
would
y'all are
lead?
going through problems.
Somewhat, yeah, not necessarily different in the sense of that. It's just we have normal relationship problems, I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
We have our arguments every now and again, but everything's been fine.
Okay. So nothing that would trigger anything or...
No. I mean, outside of the fact that, like I said, I don't look at her phone and I don't really... I try to respect people's privacy the best as I can.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, a relationship, you want to...
Boundaries are important.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. No, and I absolutely agree. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
And again, we didn't think that you were involved. We just wanted to
Taken
figure...
into custody at Santa Rosa County Jail, facing 26 felony charges in total, including unlawful contact with an animal, along with recording and retaining that footage. She also faces charges for possessing illegal material involving a minor and using a communication device to facilitate a felony. If you want to stay informed on how cases like this are prosecuted, subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be following this one as it moves through the courts.